Good morning, sun. Another day has now begun. Welcome to my very first live here on YouTube. I've never done one of these before, but I'm so honored to be able to be with you today and bring you this magical and beautiful moment. Here in Daytona Beach, every day seems magical. Isn't it lovely? And isn't it wonderful? Isn't it lovely? And isn't it magical? It sure is. Oh my goodness, my goodness. Beautiful Daytona Beach. There's the Hilton. Yay! There's the band shell. I've actually sang on that stage. But here's the most beautiful part of all. Look at this. This little bird over here is taking a bath. There's the famous boardwalk, celebrating 100 years. Can you believe it? It's been 100 years that's been here. See, there's more to Daytona Beach than just a racetrack. There's so much more. You gotta come see it. Come and explore. Look at these little guys taking a bath. Oh my goodness. Don't you just love it? Every moment is magic if you let it be. Good morning. Hi, how are ya? Welcome to Daytona Beach. Isn't it beautiful here? And you thought all there was a racetrack and some biker bars. Disc, disc. So much beauty in Daytona. So much. This is my favorite spot. I love the racetrack. They've done a lot of great things with it. But this will always be what brought me here. This is why I've been here for 20 years. This very view. Hello. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. It's a happy day today. Good morning, good morning. It's time for the sun to come out and play. Time to start another day. All together, come what may. You thought I was the radio, what? Nope, just me. Just little old Patti Platt. I do have music available everywhere. So I am on iHeartRadio, actually. Isn't this so beautiful? What a magical day. Whatever you're celebrating, I hope you're enjoying yourself, and I hope you're remembering that you matter, and you're special, and you're wonderful. Because you're you. You don't have to pretend to be anything else. Just be yourself. You are good enough by yourself. The best thing about being human is that we are all perfectly imperfect. And I love that about us all. It's a lovely day today. So whatever you gotta do, you got a lovely day to do it in, my friends. The moment I wake up, before I put on my makeup, I say a little prayer for you. I actually do. I pray for everybody. To whoever may be listening, even if it's just me. But I know my Creator listens to me. We've met. Happy Christmas Eve. It is Christmas Eve. It is. Today is special for so many reasons. So very many. That's why I started hashtag Be Grateful, Not Hateful. There's so many things to be grateful for in this world. And if you focus on those instead of all the hateful stuff that lots of people like to focus on, you'd be amazed how your life will change. Because just like Dr. Joe Dispenza always says, neurons that fire together, wire together. What's that say? Do you know why sunsets are more dramatic than sunrises? Is this? I don't know. Why? I don't know. Some sunrises are pretty darn dramatic here. I don't know where your sunrises are, but mine seem to be some days better than others, but some days they're downright cinematic. I mean, wow. It's just amazing sometimes. What are my plans for 2026? Well, not only do I have I released the first song from my movie, which is actually the last song because it's playing in the credits, but we are producing the most amazing movie. And in 2026, right around Christmas time, is when it's going to come out. So we've got a lot to do in 2026, actually. We have a beautiful movie that we're making, filled with music that I created myself. And I'm singing a lot in this movie, naturally, because I can't help it. This view inspires song. This is Daytona Beach, Florida. See the pier? This is the Daytona Beach Boardwalk. It used to look different. Like, I've been here for 20 years, so to the left of the Hilton used to be like a roller coaster and a bunch of rides and stuff. But you know, one day I was working on the pedicab, which is this little bicycle that brings people around, and that thing just went flying right off. Pew! Luckily, I had taken that day off. Otherwise, I could have been injured, but somebody did get hurt, so they had to take it down. Possibly. I'm not really sure. I don't make it to a lot of sunsets. They're kind of late at night, and I like to go to sleep early. Of course, I get up around 3 or 4 in the morning every day. I do more before 8 o'clock than most people do. It's a pretty good habit that I picked up about 30 years ago. Oh, really? I've not been to Myrtle Beach, but I do have family there. I guess they have a pier like this, huh? Nice. Well, then I'll feel right at home when I go visit, which is wonderful, because there's no place like home, right? Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I dreamt of once in a lullaby. You like my name? Oh, thank you. I got it from my mom. Yeah, I didn't really like my name when I was growing up because my older brother, who's now passed, used to call me PP. Could you imagine? He used to always call me PP because my initials were PP. But that's what our siblings do. They're put here to challenge us, test us, mold and sculpt us. Thank you. I'm glad you like my singing. There's a whole lot more of it on my page, but I gotta warn you. Some of it's pretty old, and my voice has definitely improved with age. Someday I'll wake up Let's see. Someday I'll wake up. Wait, how does that go? Someday I'll wake up. How does it go? Damn it, I lost the words. Don't you hate when that happens? Oh, shoot, I swore. But I did say this was not for kids. Yeah, I lost the words. Ah, dang it. I hate when that happens. Don't you hate when that happens? But maybe it happened for a reason. Maybe I'm not supposed to be singing Somewhere Over the Rainbow. My favorite song is The Rainbow Connection, though. Because I always tell people, my spirit animal is Jim Henson. My spirit guide is Jim Morrison. And Jimi Hendrix. And Michael Jackson. And Prince. Wow, I just love music. I love all forms of music. Except that stuff that comes at you real angry and heavy, like burn, it feels like an attack. Yeah, I don't like that stuff. But I like everything else. I love nothing more than a good beat and a beautiful note. You know what I'm saying? Because music is healing, it's medicine, it's vibration. We're all frequency. And frequency can heal you so well. They're starting to find the science behind it is there. It always was there. We just forgot for a long time. Look at this, somebody's surfing. I don't know if you can see them. It's kind of bright with the sun right there. But there's a little surfer out there. Yay! It's so awesome that people can do that. Can you imagine? Country music? You like country music? I have been singing country music a long time. Because Daddy was into bluegrass and country, and we weren't allowed to sing anything else. We weren't even allowed to listen to anything else. I think it wasn't until I moved out on my own that I actually started listening to other types of music. Because in his house, we had to follow his rules. But as soon as I got out on my own, I started exploring, and I just love music in general. But I do love country music because it always tells a story. There's always a lesson there, you know? There's the takeaway. I grew up when life still had the after-school specials, you know? And because my parents didn't want to raise me, I was raised by the after-school specials and the Smurfs and the Care Bears, you know? And that's what molded and sculpted me. Doris Day was my mom, and Julie Andrews. And you can tell, because, you know, I'll be like, que sera, sera, whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. All the time. But then, sometimes I feel like singing Julie Andrews because she's just so healing. Because once you know the notes to sing, you can sing most anything. Right? She had some valid points, did she not? Ah, what a lovely day. What a lovely day to be alive. What a lovely day indeed. Standing here with me on this lovely veranda. How are you feeling today, everybody? Good, yes? You're from the country, Pennsylvania? Yeah, I feel ya. We played bluegrass festivals through Pennsylvania a lot, actually, growing up. I got to be the roadie and sing when I was told and be quiet when I wasn't. But it made me who I am. Aren't the seagulls amazing? Look at all the people on the pier. Let me zoom in. There's a lot of people, see? They're all on the pier, just looking at this beautiful view. That makes me so happy. This is Daytona Beach, the world's most famous beach. Right here's the boardwalk and the Hilton. I love the Hilton. And then there's the Ocean Walk. That's a really cool place. And if you keep going down the way, you get to where I am, which is over by the Hard Rock. But I don't live on the water. That costs way too much money. I live across the street from the water, but not this water. I live on the other side with the river. So every day I walk here and I film the sunrise on this little show on TikTok called Dawn Patrol. And then sometimes I go over to Facebook and I put things there too. I'm a creator. I like to create. But our ultimate creator created me. And I am oh so grateful. Look at this, see? Photographers taking pictures. This is awesome. What a great way to start the day, right? I'm so glad that you joined me. Yeah, I caught some sharks off of this pier too. Actually, the first time I ever went fishing, I went with a professional fisherman and we went on this very pier and he gave me this very expensive fishing pole that cost like more than $500. And I was like nervous with it, right? But I had never actually casted before because all my life guys would always cast and then they hand me the fishing pole assuming that I didn't want to know or I didn't want to learn or whatever. And I just let them do it. Well, this one let me do it. I was like, so I've never actually had fished before. I had just stood there and holded the pole and then some guy had come along and done the rest. So basically I just held a pole. I never actually fished. And when I went to cast, I threw the fishing pole in the water. And you should have seen his face. Oh my God, he turned like so many different colors. And I was like, oh crap, now what? But being me, I shimmied over the side and I got it. And I pulled it back up. And we fixed it back up. And he says, now don't throw it in again. And I was like, I won't, I promise, I won't. And I'll tell you what, every time I cast that day, I caught a different species of fish, and I still think to this day it's because I sacrificed the pole to the water gods first. That's what I told the people on the pier anyway, because they weren't catching anything, and I was catching everything, and I was just this little girl, you know? It was hilarious. I loved it. Well, I hope you all have a blessed and wonderful day, and thanks for joining me on my very, very first YouTube Live. I'm sure I'll be doing a lot more of them in the future. But happy whatever you celebrate, or as my good friend Dee used to say, happy, happy, merry, merry. That way it encompasses everything. That's hilarious. They just auto-suggested that I say, if trees could talk, what would they say? That's hilarious. I love trees. I talk to them all the time. They do speak back. They don't talk in words, of course. I'm not delusional, but, you know, I can feel what they feel. So can you. Listen with your heart, you will understand. Let it roll upon you like the waves upon the sand. Listen with your heart, you will understand. I hope you have a wonderful day, everybody. But I must be going. As soon as I figure out how to turn this up. Yep, here I go. Have a blessed and wonderful day, everybody. Don't forget to hashtag be grateful, not hateful. And check me out on all your social, and my music is available everywhere music is sold.